Dr. Whoamom, mother of all things nerd. Today, I'm sharing 3 tips that help me lose more than 100 pounds. But first, I'm going to finish pumping this iron. Actually, they're multivitamins, so I'm probably pumping vitamin C too. And 50. Okay, let's do this. 2 years ago, I decided it was time to lose that baby weight, mostly because the baby was 11. My biggest challenge, besides the 110 pounds I needed to lose, of course, was my kryptonite, spending money. I am cheap, and I didn't want to commit our family finances to things like pricey surgeries, gym memberships, exercise equipment, weekly meal replacements, or even nutritional supplements. So I had to get a little creative. Now, before you continue watching this video, please keep in mind that I am not a physician. I am just a determined mom. Please get checked out with a doctor before you embark on any new fitness or diet plan. Now, let's get to those tips.
One more thing I forgot to share. You probably want to see my before photos, right? Well, here goes. This was me in June of 2012. Can you believe how big I was? I was a little over 250 pounds here. This is a really rare picture because I normally avoided cameras. Honestly, that's a little sad for my kids because they have like a hospital photo with mom and then we are barely photographed together again for 12 years. After seeing myself in this picture in August of 2012, I realized I was out of control and needed to make a change. I felt awful. I had trouble just walking through the Disney parks and I couldn't wear all the cute clothes I wanted to buy in the Disney shops. They just didn't make them in my size. So here was my true rock bottom. Here was where I got serious about losing weight. Just 3 months later, I began to notice a difference. Using some of the tips I'm going to share with you, I was down about 50 pounds. I was feeling healthier, had more energy, and best of all, fit on all those Disney rides more comfortably. I remember buying this Wonder Woman t-shirt at Spencer's. I finally was able to fit into all the cute geek clothes at the mall. By January of 2013, I was down about 75 pounds and could fit myself and my 12-year-old son in a sweatshirt that I could barely zipper just 6 months prior. Just 1 month later, in February, I was down about 85 pounds for my oldest son's confirmation ceremony. I remember seeing this photo and finally I was starting to feel proud about what I had accomplished. I saw several family members for the first time since I began my weight loss journey and they barely recognized me. That was a great feeling. Finally, I would be in some of the family photos instead of just being the person behind the camera. Here, another 20 months had passed. This photo was taken in May of 2014, and I had finally reached my goal. It was a long journey, but one that was totally worth it. I've continued to maintain this weight, and for the first time since I can remember, I feel really good about myself. I'm also really proud that I was able to accomplish all this without being a strain on my family's budget. It proves the words cheap and weight loss can be in the same sentence together. So without further ado, here are some tips that work for me and maybe they'll work for you too.
First, I ditched the fork and picked up a pair of chopsticks. I heard it takes about 20 minutes for your brain and stomach to register feelings of fullness. And you can't imagine the amount of food that I could hoard down in 20 minutes using one of these calorie shovels. I ate my food so fast it looked like someone was trying to take my plate away from me. Chopsticks forced me to slow down when I ate. I was really terrible when I first started using them. I had to focus really hard to even pick up a green bean or a single slice of tomato on my sandwich. Yes, I even used chopsticks to eat a sandwich. Now, it was a bit comical watching me try to eat a sub at Subway, but in the end, I got the last laugh. My next opponent in the Battle of the Bulge was the after-work binge. I could be good all day at work, eat a sensible lunch, pass on the office birthday cake, even avoid vending machine snacks. But when I got home from work, I was ravenously hungry. I would make way too much food for dinner, and then usually slip into a food coma with that fat, nasty, full feeling. Who knew that breaking the cycle could be solved with something as simple as a piece of fruit? Every day, I packed an apple or a banana or a pear into my purse for the car ride home from work. Now, this was about 30 minutes. Remember, it takes about 20 minutes for your brain to register that it's been given something to eat. Eating a simple 100-calorie or so apple on my way home from work let my brain know it's okay. We're not starving to death. There's something in our tummy. We can remain calm and make a sensibly sized dinner instead of ripping the door off of the refrigerator and inhaling everything you find inside. It felt great to have more self-control, and I have a feeling my fridge appreciated it too. Here's another big vice of mine. I could not be trusted with dressing. No, not putting on clothes. I mean condiments like ketchup, sauces, and dips. My salads look like someone had built a thousand-island pool for 2 elite slivers of iceberg lettuce. My honey mustard came with a side of chicken nuggets. I was out of control. So I went cold turkey. I ditched the condiments and instead turned to seasonings. Whether I was shaking lemon pepper on my baby carrots or dusting my chicken with a fajita blend, seasonings help me enhance the flavor of my food without drowning it in useless calories. A neat side effect to this little experiment was actually tasting my food. Did you know that all vegetables do not taste like ranch dressing? I know, right? Mind blown. Hey guys, thanks for watching my video today. If you liked it, please click the like button down below and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Until next time, remember, when your Whoamom thinks you're super.